is a news show. Sup, Nation? Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. My name is Philip DeFranco, and today's PDS is brought to you by our friends over at Ford. Nation, the first thing I want to talk about today is this story coming out of New York. The NYPD has this stop and frisk program, that being, if they see you and they're like, that guy fits the description of someone that I think is doing something illegal, they can stop you and search a person. Now, what happens with programs like this, and it's probably rightly so, is they are accused of being racially charged. The NYPD has been accused of mainly doing this to Latinos and blacks, and not really white people. Today, in a very big move, a Manhattan federal judge said, no more stop and frisk, it's unconstitutional. And as expected, New York Police Commissioner Ray Kelly criticized the decision, saying today's decision unnecessarily interferes with the department's efforts to use all of the crime-fighting tools necessary to keep Clean Halls buildings safe and secure. In a response to those saying that the policy is racist, Kelly has said, who will speak out about the elephant in the corner, which is the inordinate level of violence that exists in many of these communities. I think there should be an outcry that 96% of the shooting victims in this city are black or Latino. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, it's not anything about race, it could be about race, but for me, it's all about the Fourth Amendment. In the past decade, it's almost been shoved down our throats that it's un-American to want those rights. The things that we included in the Bill of Rights. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. I mean, I guess luckily for me, the Holy Spirit of Tom Cruise blessed me with a pasty complexion that makes it so, I don't know, the police don't think I ever do anything illegal. Nation, I pass that question on to you. Do you believe that stop and frisk should be a real program? That it is unconstitutional? That the 95% of people that were not doing anything wrong feel judged, invaded? Is that invasion of personal space and potentially rights fine as long as there is a percentage that are caught? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. Then for the next story, let's talk about some hypotheticals. You are on an airplane, you are over an ocean, there is a man, he is ranting that all of a sudden we're all gonna die. Maybe for good measure he tries to choke a woman out. What do you do? Well, if you're a passenger on an Iceland Air flight from Iceland to JFK, you took that man, you sat him down, and you had a long conversation with him after you taped him with duct tape to the chair. I was gonna talk about this yesterday because there was a picture, and I was like, nah, it's just a picture, no one's gonna understand that story. But luckily for us, it is the year 2013. Someone did take a video, and that video went up this morning, and it looks like this.
Is that Tourette's?
And you know, I see that video and I almost feel bad for the guy, except for the fact that he had tried to attack a woman very drunkenly and threaten the lives of those on the plane. So yeah, frack this guy. And next up, I want to talk about Exodus International. They're a Christian group that helps, quote, men and women seeking freedom from unwanted same-sex attraction. President of this group is Alan Chambers, an ex-gay man, and recently they released a blooper video. And in the video, it features Alan and fellow ex-gay Randy Thomas having kind of fun while they're making these videos. And a lot of places are posting these videos as like, oh, it's kind of ironically funny, but here's a small bit of what they posted.
So often we're asked the question, what can I expect when I call Exodus International? We'll receive a supportive conversation. We'll greet you with the warmth and the kiss of Christ. Also, if you...
Gosh, this is more difficult than I thought.
No, that's the thing, like, I like to see the funny in everything. This is just sad. Exodus groups, pray the gay away, like, nothing about those things are good. And I kind of feel terrible watching the video because all I can think is, wow, these guys, I wonder if, like, they're lying to everyone or they're lying to themselves. You know how growing up or right now, you always had, like, that gay friend that everyone knew was gay, and then he came out and everyone was like, yeah, but good for you. All I see are two men in that video trying to be something that they're not. Once again, that's just me perceiving these people not being the best thems they can be. And to continue pushing this idea that being gay is something that you can fix, it's terrifying because it's those kind of thoughts, those kind of initiatives that also fuel the hate. Not that the fact that someone not being able to control something about themselves would stop anyone from hating anyone else in this world. Like, racism has been a cornerstone of human society since God knows when. But I guess the main things I want to get across here, one, this video just makes me sad, and two, if you are a gay man, a gay woman, girl, boy, your situation down there is more complicated than my friend Tina's Facebook status. Don't try to fix yourself, find yourself. Be happy being you, because the only thing more dangerous than lying to other people is lying to yourself. That's when everything gets hairy. And then of course, because we are at CES, what was my favorite out of the things I saw yesterday? Well, I was a little all over the place, but I did love this pedometer. It's meant for children. They just clip it onto themselves, and based on how active they are through their day, they raise essentially what is a Tamagotchi. It's not a Tamagotchi, but it is a Tamagotchi. And in a country that really, really needs to address obesity, gamifying just like being healthy, fantastic, I love it. And I believe the price point was between $35 and $60. And I was actually surprised. There are a good number of companies that like their only thing that they do is waterproofing devices with new nanotechnology, and it's fantastic. We stopped at this booth. That is Alex right there. There's a very nice chesty lady. Apparently we have those in the nation. I didn't know. But this technology is very, very exciting. Essentially, like, as long as the stuff that you want to make waterproof is not organic, it works. The only, and in my opinion, the biggest negative is this will not be available on a consumer level. The idea would be that they would sell the machine, then a company that wants to have waterproof devices does that, and then they sell said device to you. As someone that hates cases, like, I understand protection is necessary, but it doesn't feel as good. And yes, I am aware of how funny that last sentence was, but it's true. I didn't buy one of the thinnest phones on the planet so that I could bulk it up. I bought it because I'm a mindless sheep that likes to spend money, especially on thin devices that feel small in my hands. So boom. Then there was the Samsung Galaxy camera, which just about a month ago everyone started making reviews on, but this was the first time I got my hands on it, and it is nice. Now granted, I will not actually be buying this camera, but I do see this as a fantastic first step. Essentially what you have is a pretty decent camera. It even shoots 1080p at 60 frames per second. It's connected on 4G. It's rocking Android Jelly Bean on the back. It's essentially like a tablet phone thing. I mean, if you really wanted, you could technically download Skype, and it could be your kind of bulky phone, but I like it because it is a camera first and everything else second. So you can take a pretty fantastic quality image, you can edit it right on the device. You go in photo, you upload Instagram, Facebook, you have the apps. You go on YouTube, do it straight from there. It was easily the most connected device there that was also a camera. And that's why I say that I will not be buying this, but I can't wait for the future. If your company makes cameras, like, there's no reason in 2014 why almost all point-and-shoot cameras should not have some sort of Android operating system that allows them to do all of this right now. And then finally, TVs. You literally walk in and you're just bombarded. It's like everything in your face now, girl. And the good thing with these passive 3D TVs is that the glasses are so inexpensive compared to the ones where you actually have to, like, charge them. Like, anything that requires maintenance, no. Like, I'm 27 years old, but I'm still a little bro at heart. I don't want to do work. Cheap, fast, easy, it looks great. The date's gonna end the same. I'm going to Taco Bell. But then more importantly for TVs, I really wasn't on board, 4K TVs. Didn't think it was necessary, thought it was stupid, saw it in person, completely changed my mind. This year is definitely the year of the 4K TV. Like, remember when Blu-ray first came out and everyone was like, what the wow, this is amazing. It's like that again. Watching Blu-rays looked fantastic, but watching 4K footage on a 4K TV, like, just brain exploded. So much detail, but not in like a negative way where there's like high frame rates and everything seems overwhelming and kind of fake. Because there's so much detail, but at a proper frame rate for your eyes, it's so good. It just tricks your brain into thinking like you're looking through a window. But should you be like, yeah, let's buy one like ASAP? No, not in any way whatsoever. Let people who hate their money do it first, then go over their house, watch a movie. Like, remember Gary, the first guy at your school that actually had a DVD burner? Let him do it. Because I'm sure for like the next 2 years, I'm gonna be completely fine continuing to download videos and just being able to watch it at 1080p. But it is very nice and has me very excited for the future. But Nation, that's really everything I wanted to talk about. Now, specifically with CES, these are just the things that I cared about. There are other giant big things like, you know, Valve, Steam, that new little Steam box maybe. My lovely friend Trisha Hirschberger cover all that, so link to that down below. But that is everything, and it brings us to the question of the day today. Do you think that the police should have the innate ability to stop and frisk you or anybody? Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments down below or in a video response. And Nation, remember today's show is brought to you by Ford and Sync App Link, which allows you to stay connected to your device while you keep your eyes on the road. Voice-activated navigation controls, and even access MLB's @Bat app. That, of course, gives you access to live broadcasts of games. So thanks again to Ford for powering this episode of The Philip DeFranco Show. And Nation, thank you for watching. But of course, as always, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow unless I die. Which I hear the odds are like even money right now.